Here's how the scam works. You receive a call from someone who sounds just like your grandson, daughter, or anyone else close to you. They need money now. In reality, the scammers use cheap software that can mimic any voice. But where do they get the voice samples to begin with? Easy. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The call will be completely convincing. So this weekend, choose a family code word that's easy to remember, but something only you and your closest loved ones know. Join almost 1 million folks who get tech ahead with my free newsletter every day. Sign up at getkim.com. As a small business owner, you don't have the luxury of clocking out early. Your business is on your mind 24/7. So when you're hiring, you need a partner that grinds just as hard as you do. That hiring partner is LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn makes it easy to post your job for free, share it with your network, and get qualified candidates that you can manage all in one place. Their new feature can help you write job descriptions and then quickly get your job in front of the right people. Either post your job for free or pay to promote. Promoted jobs get 3 times more qualified applicants. At the end of the day, the most important thing to your small business is the quality of candidates. And with LinkedIn, you can feel confident that you're getting the best. Find out why more than 2.5 million small businesses use LinkedIn for hiring today. Find your next great hire on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. That's linkedin.com/Kim to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Do it today. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
It's Talkback, Central Louisiana's longest-running talk show. Whether it's the guests or the callers, Talkback is where Central Louisiana begins its conversation.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome in. It is Talkback here on your Friday morning. I'm Al Quartermont along with Stephen Maxwell. We are rip-roaring, ready to go on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't sense the enthusiasm there.
Oh, yeah. Still trying to wake up here this morning.
Wake up!
What was that song? Wake up. What's the name of it? System of a Down.
Oh,
you don't know
okay.
what that is.
Yeah, probably
It's not your kind of music.
Not my genre.
Not your type of music.
What genre is that?
Weird heavy metal.
Weird heavy metal.
Yeah. It was like 2000, early 2000s.
Stuff you listened to in high school, junior high school?
Yeah. Very edgy.
When you were a little rebel?
When one of their albums was Still This CD, and it was just like a blank cover and everything. They're one of those. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the group?
System of a Down. You've never heard of System of a Down?
No.
Play some on the next bump when we come out.
Okay.
Make sure it's edited.
Oh, one of those.
They might have some
System of a
cussing
Down.
in there. So.
Okay.
I can't
What
believe
kind of
it.
music were you listening to growing up, Stephen?
Mostly rap, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was cool when I was a kid.
That inspired your first rap song that you did?
That's right. System of a Down is they call it Armenian American Alternative Metal Band.
Armenian?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like the theological Armenian?
I don't know.
I doubt. Promote free will?
I doubt it. I had to guess them, probably not.
Okay.
Or if it's religious, it's like ironic or something.
Like Rush is Armenian. I will choose free will.
Let's see. That's who they are. Difficult.
Okay. He's showing me on his iPad.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen had family photos yesterday. How'd it go?
Good. Daughter cooperated for half the time, and
Wow.
we got a bunch of great pictures, and then she was done.
Okay. When she was done, she was done.
She was done, and because we got her right after daycare, and that's kind of like hungry time for her, and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
she didn't take a proper nap, so that was
No,
a game.
boy. There you go.
She did good. We got some really good pictures.
Nice.
And,
Can't wait to see them.
I have some. I'll show you later.
All right.
But it was good. It was good. Then we had the zoo event last night. The Alexandria Zoo debuted the name and gender of their baby jaguar. Breaking news, it's a girl, and her name is Solana.
Solana.
Meaning sunshine in Spanish.
Solana the jaguar.
And precious little jaguar cub. She didn't really make too much of an appearance last night. They don't make her make an appearance. But the mom was out there sitting there just kind of chilling, hissing at some people who got too close. But
Right.
people were excited, had all the dignitaries out there and everything. And Mayor Jacques Roy made the announcement. So exciting stuff. The zoo is amazing. We are very, very lucky to have it here.
Yeah.
And
Did they have like pink confetti fly down, or they like they do
no,
with gender
I
reveals?
don't know if they did that just because they don't want all the peacocks and the ducks eating all the little paper mache stuff.
Okay.
They had a little stage set, and they had a little montage of videos from Solana and her mom. I
Wow.
forgot the mom's name. And the mayor had a proclamation. And everyone took pictures with the picture of Solana. And they had food and drink and stuff. A lot of hobnobbing and talking and meeting people. It was fun. Exciting times, and it was good. Had little plushy Solanas too.
Little plushy salon.
Little plushies.
Did you get one?
Yeah. And I think everyone's gonna have an opportunity this weekend.
Did you give the plushie to Sophia?
She did not care,
Really? Really?
but I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
She didn't like the plushie?
She's kind of hit and miss the toys. So
Really?
she was probably just tired, wanting to go to sleep. So,
Leave me alone.
yeah. But it was good. Good
All right.
times. Tomorrow it's open to FOTAS members,
Okay.
and Saturday open to the public. I bet you it's going to be a madhouse.
So
and that's
today's
good.
open to POTAS members.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, everyone.
Everyone.
And they can all get plushies.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Buy them.
Don't say that I said it.
All right.
But yeah, and it's a huge deal for the zoo and for what do you call it, zoologists in the zoo world.
Mm-hmm.
This cub is very important, and they say it's they are doing everything possible to make sure that the cub is okay. They won't even get to go near its father just in case. They'll never see its father again.
Really?
So they're just being cautious. And they don't need to. Like they say very independent animals.
Mm-hmm.
The dad wouldn't even really care, and
Wow.
the cub probably wouldn't either. And
Sad. This little girl's going to grow up without a dad.
well, I don't think they
She's
care in
gonna-
Jaguar.
She's going to have
world.
relationship issues in the future.
No, I don't think they care in Jaguar world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The mom won't care either after a while either. So
Wow.
yeah, that's what I hear.
Man.
Yeah, I learned all sort of animal facts yesterday. Talked with the zoo director, and I learned that crocodiles can live over 100 years. I had no idea. Did you know that?
Crikey.
Did you know that?
I don't think I did.
That's crazy. Alligators, crocodiles, and
Did you say she's gorgeous?
yeah. Here's my Bowie knife. And yeah, it's a good time.
All right.
Big event over in Ash too.
What's that?
Yesterday, the Marine Corps JROTC had the celebration for the 250th birthday of the
With the Marine.
United States Marines.
Yeah. Semper
Great
Fi.
event there. They brought back one of the OG instructors for the Marine Corps JROTC at Ash,
Oh, wow.
Top Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
And so he influenced a lot of people, including Terry Hall, who's the retired Master Gunnery Sergeant now there, the lead instructor. So he influenced him. Some people came from across the country to
Mhm.
see him again. So it was a good time.
That's cool.
Great program they have there. They're like 4-time state champions, and they're I don't want to mess up what it's called, where they do the guns and everything and the formations.
Mhm.
So they're really good. Terry Hall does a great job there. Great guy, and we're lucky to have him here too. So good stuff.
All right. Keeping you busy. Looks like our phones are busy already on the BOM Bank talk line, so let's go to those. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're talking about the longevity of animals. You know, there's, I forget, the owl, the tortoise,
Yeah. At the zoo.
and he like 80 or 90 years old.
They can live like 150, huh?
Yeah, and I was reading something about bowfin whales. They think they found one the other day that's 200 years old,
Wow.
something like that. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But,
I guess it's like a cold-blooded animal thing, huh? They live a long time.
well, yeah, but bowfins are mammals.
No, see, I don't even know. Don't ask me.
Whales are mammals.
That's right. Close enough.
Anyway, I was going to ask you guys, did you hear the other morning I challenged you for a homework assignment on Jordan Peterson on about the most terrifying IQ statistic? And I wondered if either one of y'all went and watched that little 4-minute video.
We're not smart enough to find it.
I don't even know what a mammal is. No, we could definitely check it out, though. I haven't yet.
Yeah, it was basically what he was talking about is that the U.S. Army, Navy, and all were on the forefront of testing 100 years ago, to prepare, because we were a whole lot more busy with the Spanish-American War and all that. So they came up with a thing called the GT test, or the ASVAB, which that was derived from the earlier data. But it is, and it's both is and is not. It's not a direct IQ test, but it does measure IQ after a fashion. So basically, what Peterson was talking about was anybody less than an 83. The military said, "Well, there's nothing you can do for us." And so you think, well, okay, 83. The mean for Americans is a 100. So what's that? Oh, about 9% of the population. So when you put that in context, that means if our society at large is at least as complex as the military, that means there's no place in our modern society for 9% of the population. So what do we do with them?
Wow.
Because if somebody can't grasp certain concepts, here's an example. Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. There's people who can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They can look at the triangle that you can show this to them. And now they're not, what's the proper term? I don't want to use the cognitively challenged. They're not, they're not institutionalized, but they simply can't do it. That's why I don't know what we do with it. And I'm listening to watching people on social media talk about how Trump is holding up the SNAP benefits. No, he's not. The U.S. Senate is.
Right.
Because they're refusing to pass a continuing resolution,
right,
and which funds the government at, guess who, 2024 budget levels. And since the budget runs from October 1 to September 30th, guess whose budget that was?
Right. Yeah.
And you can't tell people this.
No.
And I don't know if it's...
But the media coverage, I saw a stat yesterday, 87% of it has blamed Republicans, which is insanity. I mean, it's literally...
No, it's not insanity.
Yeah.
It's what's going on. Because now, are both at fault? Yeah, I agree with that. And it doesn't help things when Trump comes on and says on Truth Social, well, I'm the one that's holding this up because we're not going to do this because of stupid Joe Biden. Mr. President, Trump takes credit for stuff he's not doing.
Right.
I mean, and that's why I don't particularly care for him. One of the reasons. But back to the original subject. So what do we do with all these people?
Good question. I don't know.
Yeah. You would be, if you went over to the various schools here and found out.
If you're basing this on the fact that people can't do math, I know what we could do with them. They can all become journalists, because I don't know any journalists that can do math. I've yet to meet one.
It's not just math, guys. It's not just math. But it's just amazing to me. These people, we have now 3 generations on SNAP benefits. And I was watching a TV news feed out of New Mexico. And this woman says, well, I've been doing SNAP for 30 years. That's not assistance.
Right. That's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so at some point, this has got to end, because the money's not going to last forever. And frankly, I'm surprised we haven't had a 2008 again already, or worse.
I fear we will.
But y'all have a good weekend, and kudos on the Jaguar business.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks
or
for
as
that.
the Brits say, Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Drive the latest Jaguar.
All right. Thank you. Good to hear from you.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Yes, sir.
See
You
you.
too. I looked it up. Big Al, the giant tortoise, they estimate he's over 80 years old. So.
Well, if he's Big Al, what are you, Little Al?
I guess so. They've had him since 1975.
Off King of the Hill, they had, there's Hank.
Yeah.
And his dad's like an old World War II veteran who kind of hates him. and he had a kid with somebody else when he was like 85.
Wow.
And he's like, I think I'm going to call him Hank. And he's like, but Dad, my name's Hank. He's like, yeah, but we'll call you GH, Good Hank, like the little baby. You're BA, Bad Al.
Okay.
That's a good Al.
There you go. We'll be right back.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The maker of the Frosty making a comeback, maybe. Wendy's this morning reporting sales that beat Wall Street estimates. Sales were down, but less than expected. That counts as good news. Wendy's is navigating this challenging market without a permanent chief executive officer. IKEA posting a 26% drop in profit as the rising cost of materials that go into its products, tariffs, and one of the biggest price cut programs in the company's history eroded margins even as sales volumes grew. And Tesla shareholders did approve that $1 trillion compensation package for CEO Elon Musk. More than 75% of the votes cast were in favor of the unprecedented pay plan. And after yesterday's slide of over 1% for the S&P 500, futures point to a lower open on Wall Street this morning. And holiday spending expected to surpass $1 trillion this year, according to the National Retail Federation. I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
Did you know you could be missing out on some of the coolest events in town? With the Rapides Parish Library's easy online calendar, you get instant access to workshops, painting classes, book clubs, and more, right from your phone or computer. Just click, search, sign up, and show up. Unlock a world of learning, events, fun, and online access, all with your RPL library card. Visit rpl.org and get connected today.
Well, good morning. Fog again in many spots to start us out this morning, but that'll burn off quickly. Partly cloudy skies for us this afternoon with afternoon highs near 83. Good breeze out of the south-southwest at about 5 to 10. Tonight, maybe some fog again. Overnight, 61 the overnight low. And then for Saturday, mixture of sunshine and clouds. Afternoon highs near 83. From the Zenla Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Grayson.
If you'd like to take part in the show today, call the BOM Bank Talk line at 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. And remember, if you're looking to purchase or refinance your home, call Christina Bagwell at the BOM Bank Mortgage Department at 448-2430.
Now back to Talk Back, 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYL.
Al, that's not System of a Down. What's going on?
I
forgot.
I forgot.
If you're going to work the board, I'm just kidding. I need you to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't know how.
You don't know how?
No.
Come on.
I don't know mammals, and I don't know how to work the radio board.
And you don't know math.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Huh.
You don't know the Pythagorean theorem. Come on. Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that.
We probably
Sure.
should know that. That's the thing.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared?
Yep. You know it.
Yeah.
Remember PEMDAS?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Do you really?
No,
What's the P in PEMDAS?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Oh, you have a master's. Good Lord. I'm just kidding.
Do you know
I
what
think it's parentheses. I don't know.
Oh.
Parentheses, and it's like the order of operation.
Wait, what grade did you get in math class?
I don't know. Probably not good.
I don't remember you getting a good grade.
I did all my learning outside of school.
I can still look up your transcripts, by the way.
I saw it the other day because I was about 2 years ago. I was mulling the idea of going to school to get some sort of master's,
Yeah.
and then I looked at my transcript. Figured I was going to have to give them a little extra money to get in, so decided not to.
They'll take your money.
I'll do that.
Let's go back to the phones. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Well, I've only waited 15 minutes to talk to you two guys.
Hey, that's better than Rush Limbaugh. I used to keep people on hold for like 2 hours.
Well, that's my problem with, Moon. He pontificates so much that he doesn't get people to call in and provide some alternative information. But as a recovering zoologist, there are only 4 O's in the word zoology, not 5 if you pronounce it zoology.
So it's supposed to be zoology?
That's correct. Z-O-O-L-O-G-Y. Zo, not zoo. If it was zoology, it would be Z-triple-O.
What?
And you were a zoologist?
Correct.
Oh, well, then we'll have to believe you, I guess. I didn't know that.
Zoologist.
Yeah.
That was almost the first thing in the first class we took today. Professor.
Wait, I'm confused. If you have two O's, why is it not ooh instead of O?
Because if you say zoology, it's Z-O-O.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
O-G.
So it's
But anyway.
zoology. Okay, I get it now.
I don't.
Well, back in the hinterland days of the world, if you wrote your congressman or your senator, it was said that, say, one letter to a representative or senator basically represented a whole slew of people that were just as irritated or in favor of a particular concept.
Mm-hmm.
And now I wonder what the situation is with the internet and email and that sort of thing. I'm getting really, in quotes, slick feeds on my Facebook with Exxon about how wonderful and beautiful and great carbon sequestration is. And they have a picture of a black guy with a lab coat on and a white girl with a lab coat on and a white guy with a lab coat on and somebody with a hard hat on and somebody with something else. I guess there's at least 10 of them. And if you look at the responses are overwhelmingly anti-carbon sequestration. And I wonder if they're just trying to flesh out who it is that they need to marginalize.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean...
And then, I mean, they can probably, the black helicopter probably can land on my roof if it wants to.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Go ahead.
On top of that, I keep up with fisheries issues. And there's a fish in the Gulf of Mexico called the menhaden, which is a warm water herring fish. And these big boats run by two companies from Canada, are raping the resource, literally, and for one thing, it takes 7 pounds of fish to produce a pound of carnivorous fish. And so for every 7 pounds they take out of the Gulf, that's at least a pound of redfish or speckled trout or flounder or shark or whatever. And so for the fisheries biologists at Wildlife and Fisheries to say, oh, we can afford to ship out this amount of fish, that's one thing, but they're not also countering the 1 pound of carnivorous fish that won't ever exist for every 7 pounds of menhaden that are removed from the Gulf. But on top of that, guess what eats menhaden? Well, goodness gracious, it's the same fish that we're just talking about. Well, what happens to be in the big nets that they're pulling up? Well, it's fish that eat the little fish. Well, what happens to the fish that eat the little fish? They die because they're pulling up in the net the same way. Well, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that Wildlife and Fisheries has yesterday, their commission liberalized the limits on how much menhaden could be caught and where they can catch it. And the closer you get to the shore, the more of the, in quotes, good fish to get caught up in the nets. And there was a tremendous amount of people that went to the commission meeting, and a huge number of people that responded on Facebook about being against that. And the constant refrain in the Facebook comments was one-term Landry.
Yeah, he's not a popular figure right now.
I mean, he runs around trying to be more Trump, and he's just basically. I'd even go vote for a yellow dog Democrat. At least I'd know that Jay. It's Luno. I mean, at least Jay Leno's up front and just flat a yellow dog Democrat. He doesn't make any apologies for it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he was the one that canned a number of the good insurance bills. So,
Right.
Oh, well, anyway, so much for my rant. I'm not quite as eloquent as Charlie Brown or as your FedEx, not
UPS
FedEx.
Dave.
Yeah, UPS Dave, who I understand is retired now.
He is retired, yes, sir.
Well, how come you guys haven't had him on more periodically?
Had him on, like in the studio, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, y'all have had him on before.
Yeah, that's true, we have. I don't know, because Steven's always here, so we don't usually have a need for the second host.
Well, you know, you can, don't you have, yeah, you have room for 3 people. You can have a truce. I mean, you don't have to pay him. He'd probably do it for nothing.
True. But he's spending time with his grandkids now, so.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll hear from him a little later.
Oh, I'm sure we will. All right. Thank you for the call. Hope it was worth the wait for you. Oh, okay, bye. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so apparently there is a Louisiana Finfish Task Force. They met Thursday and unanimously recommended the state keep in place rules that limit how far commercial man-laden fishing vessels are kept from shore. Does seem to be an issue, and I've seen several articles that talk about how it's the most important fish in the ocean because it's what leads to all the other fish. Interesting. Things you find out from our zoologist. So do you see the concept, though? So if it's zoologist, you'd have zoo and then ologist. So you'd have to have 3 O's. Because it's only spelled with 2 O's.
Oh, I see.
Zoologist.
Yeah.
Things we learn from our audience. We'll be right back.
Zoologist.
KSYL.
Think your antivirus is enough? Think again. Your business firewall is the first and often only line of defense against cyber attacks. At Kinetics, we manage, monitor, and update your firewall 24/7, keeping threats out and your data protected. Don't leave your network exposed or your team scrambling. Let the experts handle it. Get your free assessment today at kinetics.solutions. That's kinetics.solutions. Kinetics, IT that works.
Tired of noisy neighbors? Want to keep pets in and problems out? Sounds like you need a Promo fence. At Promo Fencing and Lawn Care, our fences don't just work, they wow. From classic cedar and pine privacy fences to durable chain link, sleek metal, and aluminum, even decorative fencing. We've got something for every home, yard, or business, big or small, residential or commercial. All with free estimates, expert installs, and small town customer care. Promo Fencing and Lawn Care. Fences that feel like home.
It's Talkback 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYL.
All right, we're back. More calls. Let's go to them. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Speaking of.
Yeah, I know. That last caller, I didn't know he was a zoologist, but it makes me thankful for the people in the wildlife and fisheries because that is a complex ecosystem. And, you know, the unintended consequences he was talking about, I hope there's people in the government that are watching that stuff because I don't want to lose that. I don't fish offshore, but it's the same people that work inland, too. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I was
so wait,
actually calling about...
did you say zoologist because you heard him say it, or is that what you've always said it? Okay, all right.
Yes, I sit corrected. And I've heard it both ways, and you know how it is. You never know. And English is so ambiguous anyways. You know, I could bring you a present and present it to you presently, and it's all this, you know, the same spelling of the word, 3 different uses, you know.
We could sanction this call, and that could mean either we approve of it or we're going to disapprove of it. Yes.
That's true. That's true. So those Bible translators, man, they have a difficult time.
Yes.
But anyways, I'm glad they do it. I was actually calling about something that the first caller made me think about, problems that our wonderful military exposed, and then capitalism's answer. This was something interesting that I found out a while back. World War I was the first time we had a war where we actually screen the military, the guys coming in, or rigorously screen them. And the number one reason people were rejected from serving was bad teeth.
Really?
Bad teeth. That was the number one. That they were keeping stats and bad teeth. Well, in between World War I and World War II, capitalism got involved. A guy, people always knew that you should brush your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you don't necessarily have to use toothpaste. Just the act of running a brush over your teeth and cleaning off the plaque preserves your teeth. But a guy had invented a thing called Gleam toothpaste, and it wasn't selling at all. And so he went to a marketer and a guy who's paid to, get better results than you can get on your own. And he created an ad. It was just a newspaper ad. It had a pretty girl holding up a toothbrush, and the tube of toothpaste said, you can see Gleam on there. And she was running her tongue over her teeth, and the ad said, my teeth never feel as clean as when I brush with Gleam. And in 20 years, from the end of World War I to the beginning of World War II, it revolutionized America. We had almost no people rejected for service in World War II because of bad teeth, because of the power of one guy wanting to sell a product. And so in light of who got elected in New York, I just wanted to show that capitalism is a force for good. The problem Mondami has is he ascribes the sin of man to capitalism, and he rejects or he denies completely that people are just as greedy under socialistic countries. It's just it's locked. So nobody ever moves their station in life to realize great gains. So anyways, I thought that was interesting. I thought I'd share it. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Cool story. Appreciate that. Bad teeth. I wasn't aware. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm just not going to go there. That would have precluded people from blank parish from joining the military.
Oh, my God. I ain't saying nothing.
You can fill in your own blank there.
You can.
You can.
Not me. I ain't saying nothing.
Do you know why?
What?
What's the old joke? If it had been invented in such and such place, instead of a toothbrush, they would have called it a teeth brush. I'm trying to remember that one. I'm not telling it right.
I don't know. I have no idea where you're going with this.
Okay. I'll just stop then. Someone probably knows it out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah, this show goes in weird directions sometimes. Anywho, back to the Jaguar. No, just kidding.
So where the Jaguar has immaculate teeth.
Does he?
I don't know. Maybe not even have any yet. I don't know. Are they born with teeth? Maybe we can get some zoologists on here again.
The joke is, do you know why the toothbrush, did you know the toothbrush was invented, you could say, in Alabama? Because if it was invented anywhere else, it would have been called a teeth brush.
I don't get it. What are you talking about? Is it like a bad grammar joke or something?
No. Why is the toothbrush called a toothbrush? It was invented in Alabama because if it was invented anywhere else, it would have been called a teeth brush. Because they only have one tooth.
I gotcha. That makes sense.
Worked way too hard for that one. With,
Mississippi.
With very little payoff. Yeah, Mississippi. That would work better.
Yeah. Well, how did we get from Mondani to toothpaste? What were we even talking about?
Wait, we weren't talking about Mondani.
Well, he brought up Mondani because, we were talking about military tooth. Oh, because
because of he was talking about the value of capitalism.
Oh.
And it was out of capitalism that we got toothpaste.
Gotcha. Okay. Our callers want any way to criticize the communist flag, no matter what. I think it's fun.
They work it in. That's it.
They sure do.
All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
I just wanted to tell you a quick fun joke.
Okay.
Old couple went into McDonald's. Guy went to the counter, got a hamburger, cut it in half, got French fries, brought them back to the table, divided the French fries, one for her, one for him. Got a drink with 2 straws, and a young man sitting next to him got up. He said, "Sir, can I buy you your own hamburger?" And the old man said, "No, thank you. We've been sharing things for a very long time." And so he said, "Okay." And he said, "Well, sir, why aren't you eating?" The old man looked up at him and he said, "I'm waiting for the teeth."
Okay. That was funny. Okay. I love our audience. You didn't find that funny?
No, I did. I enjoy your laughter of it.
Oh boy. All right, we're right.
Well, sometimes I just get distracted and I kind of space out sometimes.
You do have a very short attention span.
Well, something's happened on my phone or
Squirrel.
Coffee.
Squirrel.
I need it in like 15-second Facebook videos and I'll be able to pay attention.
Okay. We'll scroll to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics.
This is Dr. Jonathan Hunter. At the clinics, your health is our priority. Whether it's a routine checkup or ongoing care, we are here for you. Dr. Noah Miller, our newest family medicine physician, along with 5 other dedicated family physicians, are now accepting new patients. Schedule your appointment today. And remember, if you're ever admitted to the hospital, our doctors will see you there too. Most insurance and Medicare are accepted. The Clinics, 1587 North Bolton, 445-9823, online at theclinics.us.
A1 Pools now has a fall and wintertime pool special. Get a free Dolphin robot cleaner, a free saltwater system, 2 free sidewalk mini jets, and a $1,500 rebate with the purchase and install of an in-ground pool from A1 Pools. Now you can't beat that. Don't miss out on this limited time sale. Save thousands only between now and December 15th, 2025. Call A1 Pools now at 318-449-2093. That's A1 Pools, 318-449-2093.
970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO. To take part in the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. Talkback.
All right, we're back. Back to the phones we go. Good morning, you're on Talkback.
Zoology, I don't know. Anyway, I was going to tell you a story. I got 2 things I got to ask. I mean, one I got to ask, and the other one is a story. I always take my dogs for a walk in the morning about this time. And I was walking on the Blacktop Road, and when I was coming back, I looked ahead, I don't know, 50 yards, I don't know, whatever. And sitting in the middle of the road, I said, "What in the heck is that?" I thought it was my neighbor's dog because he has, I would say, a medium-sized black dog. And for years and years and years. So the closer I got, it was sitting when I first saw it. It stood up. And when it stood up, I was going to swear. But anyway, I said, "What in the heck is that?" I'm serious. I just stopped and I just watched. Well, if you know anything or watch cats, when cats get somewhat scared or whatever, they'll go kind of low to the ground, like they're creeping. So I said, "Man, that's a cat." And it was solid black. And I said, I don't understand this. Well, anyway, I'm illiterate on the computer, so I just started searching and searching. Anyway, this is the name of it. It's called the Jaguar Undi, U-N-D-I. Jaguar, kind of a space or whatever, U-N-D-I, and you can look it up. Now, the tail is almost as long as the body. And like I said, and I'll tell people that from Louisiana, and they think I've been drunk or something. But my neighbor's seen him, and my friend that lives over in Texas and has a deer lease and stuff, he's seen him on his property. Then they also come in a cream color or a beige color. And now that I know what that is, I had seen one time once before, but it was small. It was maybe like an infant, not an infant, but like a teenage kind of thing. But anyway, Jaguar Undi.
Had no idea.
That one.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It is a thing. A wild cat native to the Americas.
Yeah, and it'll be here in Louisiana. You just don't see them because I'm sure they're very elusive. But I was just shocked. I said, I can't believe this. And it's a pretty good sized cat, about the size of a medium dog.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, there's something interesting for people. And I'll tell people from Louisiana, they think I'm crazy, and I'm not from here. The other question I have for you is this. This is a math question for Stephen. There's an ad that runs on your radio station that says, I think it's for the food bank. It says for every $1 donated, it creates 5 meals. You've heard that ad before?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it runs all the time. If I'm hearing it right, it says for every $1 donated to the food bank, Rappies or whatever it's called, it provides 5 meals. So I'm thinking to myself, want to ask this question for a long time. How in the world would that happen? That's 20 cents a meal if my math is good. So then the other day I heard of something not on your station, on another station, that the SNAP program, okay, we spend $8 billion a month on SNAP. Now, if you take those two figures, $8 billion.
You got about 20 seconds. The music's on.
All right. Take care. God bless. Bye.
Call back.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, we have no control.
Running out of time. All right, everyone. Much more coming up in hour number 2. I'll talk with you then.
You've been listening to Talkback. The opinions expressed were those of the hosts and callers, and not necessarily those of Cenlaw Broadcasting. AM 970, FM 104.9, KSYL, and KRRV 100.3, HD3, Alexandria. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. It's the first day of government shutdown-related cuts at major airports, and almost 1,600 flights have been canceled or delayed in the U.S. so far. The goal is to alleviate some of the stress on air traffic controllers still showing up for work despite 2 full missed paychecks. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy tells CBS Mornings.
We saw controllers working 6 days a week, 10-hour days. That pressure on the controllers were giving us numbers that were not troubling, but were concerning.
WTOP's Neil Augenstein is at the airport near Washington, D.C.
This passenger got here early for his flight to Orlando. He does a lot of traveling for work.
So that could also affect our business by getting us delayed and not making it to a customer site on time.
And as he's walking quickly to his gate, this traveler says he is concerned.
I've got a wedding to get to, and I hope I get home in time.
Neil Augenstein for CBS News, Reagan National Airport.
It's also left SNAP recipients without food benefits for almost a week, shutdown has. A judge has ordered the Trump administration to restore them fully. CBS's Natalie Brand.
The administration has appealed. The USDA said that it was complying with the initial court order, but that the contingency fund that it's tapping only would provide 50% of the SNAP benefit. Then the USDA amended to say they could provide 65%.
No jobs numbers from the Labor Department for the second month in a row because of the shutdown, but private numbers are pointing to a very tight market. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Job search site Indeed has reported that the number of jobs available have fallen to the lowest level since February of 2021 during the pandemic. Just because there's a reduction in job openings doesn't necessarily mean bad news. It just means that companies are not hiring.
Former NFL star Antonio Brown's back in the U.S. to face an attempted murder charge.
The 37-year-old former wide receiver was wanted for a shooting outside a boxing event in Miami in May. He allegedly grabbed a gun from a security guard's hip and fired 2 shots at a man he had been in a fistfight with, grazing the man's neck. Miami police spokesman Michael Vega says U.S. Marshals arrested Brown in Dubai, where he had posted a video of himself riding a bicycle.
Kind of like mocking the fact that, hey, I left the United States. But we were on to him.
Brown was flown to New Jersey yesterday and is awaiting extradition to Miami. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
They'll announce this year's Grammy nominations in L.A. in a couple of hours. Sabrina Carpenter, Bad Bunny, Lady Gaga, Kendrick Lamar, all in the running. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Quote today at Progressive.com.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Louisiana Radio Network, I'm Colleen Crane. The trucking industry in Louisiana says insurance and lawsuit abuse are its biggest concerns in 2025. Executive Director of the Louisiana Motor Transport Association, Renee Amar, says the cost of insurance is driving truckers out of the state.
I have seen truckers fleeing the state of Louisiana, going to neighboring states and setting up shop there because they have much more affordable truck insurance.
Public Service Commissioner Foster Campbell is reminding us that he predicted the expensive buyout of Brian Kelly's contract in 2021. He says LSU should never have given the former head coach a 10-year contract without it being incentive-based.
I thought it was foolish for LSU to give a man a 10-year open contract. I thought that we should have been more responsible, give him maybe 3 years to prove himself. And if he did, you can talk about what you're going to pay him.
He says the LSU Board of Supervisors did not handle Kelly's contract well, and it needs to avoid the same mistake with the next coach. LRN.
Hi, I'm Karen Trishelle, a proud recipient of the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters 2025 Broadcast Scholarship. If you're a Louisiana mass communication student dreaming of a career in radio or TV, listen up. The LAB is now accepting applications for the 2026 Broadcast Scholarship Program. They're awarding 2 $4,000 scholarships to students just like you. Visit broadcasters.org or call 1-800-364-7260 to apply. Deadline is January 23rd, 2026. Hope to hear you on the air soon.
Well, good morning. Fog again in many spots to start us out this morning, but that'll burn off quickly. Partly cloudy skies for us this afternoon with afternoon highs near 83. Good breeze out of the south-southwest at about 5 to 10. Tonight, maybe some fog again. Overnight, 61 the overnight low. And then for Saturday, mixture of sunshine and clouds. Afternoon highs near 83. From the Zenlaw Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Grayson.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
It's Talkback, Central Louisiana's longest-running talk show. Whether it's the guests or the callers, Talkback is where Central Louisiana begins its conversation.
All right, we are back for hour number 2 of Talkback here on KSYL. I'm Al Quartermont. Stephen Maxwell has joined us as well.
I was gossiping in the lobby there.
You were getting coffee.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't?
No, I was gossiping.
All right.
What, Jay?
What did you learn?
Nothing I can tell you.
Really?
Off the record, gossipy conversations.
Oh, man. I missed it.
No, we were just talking about...
I need to fix my camera here.
Just talking to him about how mad I am that he's not going to be joining me for Pecan Fest. But we got another good guy joining the ranks tomorrow. Be me and Al at Pecan Fest if you want to come out there and say hello.
The Louisiana Pecan Festival in Colfax. Parade starts at 10, I believe, tomorrow. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
And what time do we have to be there?
9 o'clock.
We have to be there at 9?
Yeah, you better buck up, Buttercup. No, we gotta wake up and be jolly and ready to go.
Where are we supposed to go?
I'll let you know because I'm not quite sure.
It's not that big a place.
We'll be.
The question.
I don't know.
is,
PecanFest is.
where do we park? Is going to be the
Exactly.
question.
Yeah. Or how do we get out?
We got a VIP pass or anything?
Very important pecan. You're a very important nut out.
I'm just going to tell people I'm a zoologist. Get out of my way.
You're a journalist. Coffee, coffee, tomato.
I'm a Joe urinalist. That's probably a better description anyway.
Well, that's a good one. Going down the drain real quick, aren't you?
Right. All right, 318-442-8255, BOM Bank Talk Line. Let's go to the phones. Good morning, you're on Talkback.
Hey, good morning, guys. I wanted to give y'all an update. Yesterday, we had at Pineville Rotary, we had some people from SunGas in to kind of go over their plans for the plant.
Okay.
Then they did offer that if there's any groups that want to get together, they are happy to give presentations over and over. They said they've done it numerous times in the last 8 months. They've been giving these presentations, and they opened it up for questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I questioned a few things, specifically about the tax incentives. They are planning on only using these tax incentives for the 12 years that the tax incentive is available. They are, my concern has been, like most people, what happens when the tax money goes away, right? Does a plant disappear? According to SunGas, their plan is for the 12 years that they get that tax credit. That's the only 12 years they're going to use the tax credit. Their plan is after that is gone, that they will be in no need of the tax credit or something to that extent.
Oh, okay.
So that is pros and cons. At least they do see a sunset of that tax credit. It's not an indefinite tax credit to keep them here, period. So that was kind of good news. I'm not a fan of this tax credit, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we're going to do to change it. I also asked, what were the plans if the tax credit were to get canceled early? And the response was, it's written into law. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Right. So they are definitely hedging all their bets on these tax credits.
Mm-hmm.
I asked why put this stuff in the ground if it's so as it was described to us in their presentation, is not harmful at all. There's no concerns of it leaching into water because it's not going to cause any negative effects. Gave a whole bunch of reasons why it's not harmful. So my question, why, if it's not harmful, do you put it under the ground? The only answer we can get from the SunGas is because someone is willing to pay for it to be put under the ground. And then that is the sole reason that they are going to do it. They said as far as the production of the fuel that they're making, it does not matter to them whether carbon got sequestered or not, but the people who are buying it want it sequestered and are willing to pay for it.
So do you think coming away from that, were people more convinced?
Not really. I think they're just an acceptance of this is what we're looking at. This is the climate for this business to come to our town. Whether we like it or not, the governmental affairs people have put these wheels in motion. They're waiting on one more clearance from Governor Landry to get this Class 6 well, or the 6 Class 6 wells approved. That should happen in the next 2 months, according to these people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. In the next 2 months. So I'm assuming by the end of the year, beginning of next year. They also did say the plant wouldn't be online until 29. So they won't actually take those tax incentives until 29. And the tax incentives run for 12 years. So from 29 to 41.
Okay.
So just thought I'd share that information. I think it's still a really stupid idea to put something in the ground that doesn't hurt the trees, actually feeds the trees.
Right.
The individuals who were there didn't argue that at all. They didn't see the sense in putting it in the ground, but the people who are paying to make this happen, want it put in the ground.
Wow.
For whatever reason.
Right. For whatever reason. All right. Well, appreciate the intel from the that was the Pineville Rotary Club, you said?
Yeah, Pineville Rotary.
Okay.
And like I said, the people with Sunglass were very hospitable. They were very, very nice, very easy to talk to. Accepted questions. Weren't upset by us asking questions, and they were happy to, or they told us they would be happy to give their presentation as many times as people wanted to hear them. So if people wanted to reach out to them, they are happy to do so.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks, sir.
Great report.
Yes,
good citizen journalism on your part.
Yeah, drive-by journalists.
That's right.
We're trying to bring Rush back.
That's it.
Theirs is in the morning, huh? That's like
it's 7 to 8.
I got you.
7 to 8 on Thursdays.
I got you.
Okay.
All righty.
All
Thank
right.
you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, for obvious reasons, we can't go to their meetings.
Yep, we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck.
Enjoying the folks in here.
But yeah, I mean that's it looks like something that's going to move forward, right? I mean, we saw the moratorium; it wouldn't impact the ones here, and it seems like that's the direction it's going in.
It would appear.
But yeah, I mean something we'll monitor for sure, and if there are any updates, we will stay on top of it. And if you hear something, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah. Do you feel like I don't know, I don't want to say opposition is dying down, because I still see it very strong online. Like if the caller in our last hour talked about some things he's seeing on Facebook, and all the comments are generally negative. But at the end of the day, I think it really does come down to this. It's money.
Well, of course. Yeah. I mean, that would be the reason for any industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when it comes to like the movement, you're right. You still see it on social media a lot, and we hear it a lot because we're involved with everyone who is a part of this. And I think it's because we're not seeing as many meetings around this area.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder what the general public consensus is too, how concerned they are about it.
Yeah.
Maybe some would argue the more they hear about it, they may not like it, or more they hear about it, they don't care. That's just something I think that a lot of people around here still aren't talking about.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Right.
Maybe not kitchen table stuff to them.
Maybe.
Which some argue it would be. But,
Yeah. All right, let's go to another call. Good morning, you're on Talkback.
Hi, Al. Steve, it's Brad Kimball here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm down here on 77th and Central Park West in New York City. And I'm at the start of what is probably one of the biggest events I've ever attended. A turnout like no other. Mayor Ed Koch has risen from the dead, because I'm here to report that the Big Apple is not only rotting, but I'm reporting here from a funeral. Yes, folks, New York City has passed to the big communist castle in the sky. And New Yorkers let it happen. Gee, I'll tell you what you do. I've been drinking since last night. I gotta run. I'll report back on Monday if I don't decide to jump in the East River with the rest of these New Yorkers. Have a great weekend, you two.
Oh, that's the best. Not even like affiliate. Like that was great. That was good stuff.
That's amazing.
No matter your politics, that was a hard working call right there.
With the bagpipe, Amazing Grace.
Everyone's really worked up about that story.
Mondami?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I saw a lady on Twitter this morning. She's a realtor in Florida.
Oh.
And this is what she had to say about it. Take a listen.
Okay, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I did not think exactly this was going to happen. I thought this guy was going to win in New York City. I thought that our market was going to pick up, but I didn't think it was going to happen like the next morning. I'm like, okay, my sellers settle down. I don't think they're just going to come, racing down and, from New York City, but it's, I don't know. I don't even know what time it is, 3 or 4 o'clock. I've literally been on the phone since 7 a.m., nonstop back-to-back calls. I had showings scheduled for listings that haven't had showings in a month. And yeah, I was wrong, because it literally turned on like a light bulb, literally blew off like a firecracker. And the post-socialist New York City political market is here on our shores in Palm Beach. Welcome.
Wow. I've also seen, though, people on Twitter say, describe your city or state in ways that would make New Yorkers not want to come there because they don't want them to bring their politics with them. They're like, don't come to Florida. We have alligators and hurricanes.
Well, I was about to say, New Yorkers have been going to Florida for decades.
Oh, yeah. That's a long trip, especially when they retire.
Yeah. And two, you better be ready for that high property insurance, too. And the threat of hurricanes is no bueno as well. Maybe a better economic climate for sure, but it's not exactly the most affordable place to live either, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because everyone wants to move there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, but I wonder if compared to New York. I mean,
yeah, probably New York's
does feel
significantly more expensive, I'd say.
Yeah. And about
so maybe cheaper for them.
Of course, what you wonder, I mean, you're going to want to move, but who's going to buy your house? You got to sell it, right?
I'm sure there's some people who would still want to go to New York City. I'd take a wild guess.
Maybe more now, who like that sort of thing.
I think a lot of people are just, after some of the hysteria wears off, there's going to be people that just move on with their daily lives, and they're still going to live in New York.
Probably.
I'm going to assume that.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. The likelihood, and I don't know. I don't know New York politics. You don't either, so it's kind of complicated. But I'm assuming most of the stuff, 50% of the stuff that he wants to do is just probably not going to come to fruition anyway, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Maybe not. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff to work through. Some of the tax stuff, too, would have to go through the state, right?
Well, I would think.
Yeah, a lot of it, so.
Speaking of tax
big
stuff,
politics talk.
Yeah. It's just incredible to conceive that has happened, but...
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You've been seeing it bubble up for years now.
Yeah.
I mean, Bernie Sanders almost got the nomination.
What do you make of New Jersey with the votes there? Have you been paying attention to anything?
No, I haven't. What's going on?
So they had like 500,000 more people vote in this election than the last time, and almost all of them voted Democrat. It just seems sus, as the kids say.
Could be, or...
Even though they had more Republicans register for this election and fewer Democrats.
Well, I don't know. A lot of the times with elections, it's about who can get their base to come out and vote. And they might have been more ginned up, to be honest with you. I don't know about the 500,000. I don't know New Jersey demographics and politics, so I'll have to look into it. But interesting.
I'm going to talk about it. Hanky-panky. Funny stuff.
Well, you see where Elon Musk retweeted something and made a big deal out of the ballots in New York, saying that Mondami was on there twice. And
he was.
Cuomo, but that's because two parties endorsed him.
Right.
This is how their ballots work.
Right.
Trump was on there twice, too.
Cuomo was at the bottom of it.
So you sow confusion without looking into it.
Yeah.
And you
But they also
create
didn't
this
require
conspiracy.
voter ID.
Well, that's, I guess, standard over there, but he was specifically talking about the ballots. Like, you just sow that distrust of the system just to make your own political point, and it's very reckless. And it's not even about the truth. It's about people distrusting it and attacking your opponent. That's very responsible. You think someone who is about to make $1 trillion could at least fact check that. But it wasn't about that.
Are you excited for his $1 trillion potential?
Hey, if that's what Tesla wants to do, that's what look, if you want gold-covered Cheerios every morning and Optimus bot that wipes your rear end because you have the money, that's great. Like, that's your American dream, that's fine. I'm all for it. Just whenever your money's overtaking our government, influencing other people, that's where you kind of have to get concerned. That's the only thing I get concerned about.
It's kind
is an unelected purchaser of our power. That's the only thing I care. And I think that's what the politics do. Get the money out of politicians' pockets with all these donors, and super PACs.
Stock trading.
Stock trading. Insider information.
Who's going to run the Nancy Pelosi stock trades account on Twitter now?
I know. Who's going to buy her that expensive ice cream?
They're going to have to change the name of it to the Cleo Fields stock trade.
It's not a blue-red issue. It's just the green issue.
Indeed. Always is.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics. With 18 providers and 3 locations, someone can see you today.
This is Dr. Jonathan Hunter with The Clinics. We provide primary, family, and chronic care along with gastroenterology, podiatry with on-site lab and x-ray services. I'm pleased to welcome family physician Dr. Noah Miller to our team. We are currently accepting new patients and same-day appointments are available. If you're admitted into the hospital, our doctors will see you there as well. Most insurance and Medicare are accepted. The clinic's on North Dalton, 445-9823, and online at theclinics.us.
Got a big day ahead of you? Then it's best to fuel up with some of Cenla's best at Bricato's restaurant. Walk right in and just smell that home-style cooking. Place your order, take a seat, and do breakfast right till 9:30 this morning. Get fresh biscuits, eggs any way you like them, melt in your mouth pancakes, grits, hash browns, sausage, bacon, even wraps and sandwiches. And don't forget their fresh brewed coffee. Bricato's Restaurant, 28 West, right across from the Coliseum. Your breakfast is waiting for you.
Hey, y'all, check out these fun events around the state this weekend. November 7th, Big Boys Main Street Cook-Off in Thibodaux. November 7th through November 9th, Berwick Lighthouse Festival and Holy Ghost Creole Festival in Opelousas. November 8th, Thibodauxville Fall Fest in Thibodaux and the second annual Blue Denim Night in Folsom. Visit festivals.explorelouisiana.com and make your plans to laissez les bon temps rouler.
A message from Israel Air Conditioning and Heating.
Yeah, my mama, she told me to pick up and call Israel Air.
She told me Israel Air. She told me.
She said they'll come running with comfort beyond compare.
At a very fair price.
Because you know we're all about your comfort, no troubles. Come 442-6657. That's 442-6657. We're all about your comfort.
If you'd like to take part in the show today, call the BOM Bank Talk line at 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. And remember, if you're looking to purchase or refinance your home, call Christina Bagwell at the BOM Bank Mortgage Department at 448-2430.
Talk back. To take part of the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK.
All right, we are back, and back to the phones we go. Good morning, you're on Talk Back.
We know Elon Musk is not going to get that money unless he grows the company first.
Correct.
So he has to create the wealth first, right?
Yes.
And how is he going to do that? Build a new battery or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the article is ridiculous because it said that, this how can they extract that much wealth from the country? Well, the wealth is not fixed. It expands. He has to expand that wealth to get the money. That's how capitalism works.
That's right. Yeah.
And so, but the Democrats don't understand stuff like that. They think they're taking money out of people's pockets or something.
Right. No, the government does that.
He has to build a new battery or a new car, something. Something has to happen to expand that company, to expand the stock of that company, which helps people like me who own stock in Tesla.
Right. Smart move. Good move on your part.
Right, absolutely. So I'm counting on Elon Musk getting his $1 trillion.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah, have a great
Thanks,
day.
man. Appreciate it. 318-442-8255. No, that if you listen or seen the whole story, that's his potential to earn $1 trillion is based on whether the company hits certain revenue goals. Essentially, it would become, I think, like a $5 trillion company, I believe.
I thought it was 8.
Maybe it's 8. You could be right.
He was talking about the Optimum bots, Optimus bots. They're going to be bigger than the iPhone or the smartphone, and everyone's going to have one, and it's going to generate tons of money.
Yeah. Would you have a bot if you could get one?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What would you have it do?
Screen the calls. No, I would have it do my laundry first and foremost. That's one thing I hate doing. And probably the dishes, and that would satisfy me. And then we have our self-driving car.
Mm-hmm. You just have more time for play and leisure.
I mean, look, I'm not criticizing him for making money. I'm not really about that kind of life. But just think about how unimaginable $1 trillion is.
I
It's
know.
not even, you can't even fathom it.
I know. Yeah. And our government has us in debt for at least dozens of it, if not more.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I mean, they do a lot of innovation stuff too. There's pros and cons to everything.
The government does a lot of innovation stuff?
Musk, Tesla.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. $1 trillion. That's a lot of gold-plated Cheerios right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just an unfathomable amount of money.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It really is. I mean, we hear $1 billion now, like when they talk about government spending, we think, it's only $1 billion. It's $1 billion, or it's billions in so many cases. I mean, it's just stunning how it feels just like monopoly money now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And look, we can talk about if it's, morally right or wrong, or is he taking from people, this, that, and the other. We're going to skip that. Just like the political optics of it or the societal optics of it, when, a lot of people say that they're struggling and everyday Americans have a hard time. And then we're talking about the first trillionaire and then the billionaires in the White House and the billionaires there. It's just going to cause this, unless they fix it for everyday Americans, it's going to cause this, this issue that we've been seeing, where you see in New York, you see these different political ideologies that you thought were gone pop up. That's just the nature of it.
Yeah, someone made a point I saw the other day on Twitter, and it kind of made me think, because I hadn't thought about it from this standpoint. When people feel like they no longer can participate in the capitalistic system that is no longer benefiting them, they'll be more open to another system like socialism. Even if we can say, well, it doesn't work, people will point to capitalism and say, well, that's not working for me either, so at least I'm willing to try this. That's an interesting point. I don't feel like in America we've had pure capitalism for a while. I think it's been kind of a weighted system, largely
it's a
because
mixed economy.
Yeah, largely because of government. That I don't know that there's a true free enterprise system like we used to have. I mean, look how hard it is for small businesses. It shouldn't be that hard, but it is. They have a lot of hurdles they have to jump over. They have a lot of encumbrances that major corporations don't have to deal with. They don't get the same incentives. And like if I, said tomorrow I want to start a new business, blah, 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 I'm not going to have the state economic development agencies say, well, we'll give you this much in tax credits for the next 20 years. They're not going to do that. But if it's a major company willing to come here, you know what I'm saying? So
it's crony capitalism.
Yeah. So it's not a level playing field from a free enterprise standpoint. It's kind of a tilted capitalistic system. I still think it's the best system overall, but the problems with it are making people more open to other things. But I also think some of it too is more like psychological, that people are more conditioned to want to be taken care of than to want to take care of themselves. And that's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
But, all right, we need to take this break, and we have some calls on the line. We'll come to you guys right when we come back.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Airline shares are trading lower in the early going this morning. That says investors eye the impact of the government shutdown on passengers and on the airline industry going into the holiday travel season. Apple's streaming service is back up and running. That's after going down for some users last night in the debut of the new series Pluribus from the creator of Breaking Bad. The issue also affected Apple's music and arcade services. Peloton is recalling hundreds of thousands of Bike Plus units after reports seat posts broke, causing riders to fall off. Sports betting platform DraftKings reporting slower than expected sales at the start of the NFL season. Tesla shareholders have approved $1 trillion payout package for CEO Elon Musk, the largest ever awarded to a corporate leader. And Airbnb's new Reserve Now, Pay Later feature is already paying off in the U.S., but there are still concerns about the impact on that business from the shutdown and travel. Denise Pellegrini, Bloomberg Radio.
President Trump believes in America. He knows we can do big things. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. That's why Trump is fighting for carbon capture.
When I'm back in the White House, I will bring back a pro-American energy policy at long last. The return of American jobs and the American dream will be powered by the return of American energy.
With carbon capture, Louisiana's oil and gas economy can thrive, creating thousands of good-paying jobs and provide massive local dollars for our schools, roads, and communities.
The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before.
Trump supports carbon capture because he believes in America and in building a stronger future for Louisiana families. To join President Trump in his fight for American energy, Louisiana jobs, and carbon capture, visit MAGAenergy.la. MAGAenergy.la. Paid for by MAGA Energy Project.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say Micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
We've lost touch with where our food comes from. Today, over 85% of grass-fed beef sold in America is imported, hurting our farmers and leaving families disconnected from the source of their food. We started Good Ranchers to make a difference. We partner with local American farms and ranches to deliver 100% American beef, chicken, pork, and wild-caught seafood straight to your door. Visit GoodRanchers.com and use code RANCH40 to get $40 off your first order, plus free meat for an entire year. GoodRanchers.com, American meat delivered.
Well, good morning. Fog again in many spots to start us out this morning, but that'll burn off quickly. Partly cloudy skies for us this afternoon with afternoon highs near 83. Good breeze out of the south-southwest at about 5 to 10. Tonight, maybe some fog again. Overnight, 61 the overnight low. And then for Saturday, mixture of sunshine and clouds. Afternoon highs near 83. From the Zenlaw Broadcasting Weather Center, I'm Dave Grayson.
Now back to Talk Back, 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYO.
All right, we're back, everyone. Al and Stephen with you here on this Thursday morning, and calls are lit up. Let's go to them. Good morning. You're on Talk Back. Hello. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Al. I'm good. I'm just making sure you can hear me. You hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Can hear you.
I'm coming to you from Lou and Laura's new location over in Pineville. This is John.
Hey, John.
And I wanted to let y'all know that we have started Lou and Laura's in Pineville finally.
Oh, wow.
And yes, we are fixing to break. We are over here now breaking ground, putting the dirt in, and here pretty soon I've gotten Duran Builders. He's going to build the restaurant for me. And so everybody's been, coming in the restaurant wanting to know when we're going to get here. And it's kind of emotional for me because I want to talk about what it took to get here, Al.
Yes,
what
sir.
it took to get here. You're talking about capitalism. I'm on a dozer right now. I got all my sons, my grandsons working for me. If anybody knows anything about us, we have worked our guts out. And I'm just begging for the American people and the public to come support us in what we're trying to do. Because all we're trying to do is create capitalism and be successful. I'm not paying for this thing for cash money or anything like that. It's all on borrowed money. So guess what? We've got to make this thing work. And I'm calling just to ask for the public to come support us. We're going to be putting in a food trailer here. We're going to be serving chicken and po' boys as we're building the location. As we're building the location, we're going to be putting things on the menu that you can try that we want to bring to our new restaurant. So,
wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where's this going to be in Pineville?
It's right across from Taco Bell by Shipley Donuts, in between the Sweet Joy Bakery and Pearl's Nails.
Okay.
It's going to be a $3 million restaurant, Al.
Wow.
With a bar, outdoor patio, 200 seating. It's going to be something that our family will be proud of.
That's awesome. Congratulations on
That's
that.
awesome.
Fantastic. I can't wait till you get it built. I definitely will be frequenting it.
Well, I can assure you this, I'm more frequent with you with some fried chicken and some po' boys on these talk shows. So I'm going to make sure you talk about Gone Wild Safari, Green Jeans, and Lou and Lars. I'm going to make sure.
Okay.
Because we need the help.
Yeah.
We need the help.
Yeah.
We really do.
I can come meet y'all with my camera and put y'all on if you want to.
Anytime you want.
I'll drop
We'll
by
be
here
here.
after the show.
I'll be here for 8 months building this restaurant.
I'll be there. I'll be
All
there
right.
in 45 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
All right, John. Thanks. Thanks for letting us know.
All
We
right.
appreciate that. All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, can't wait. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear that happening. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah. My day doesn't normally take me here on the Alexandria side of the river during lunchtime, so I'm looking forward to having that as an option.
Yeah, for sure. So glad they're expanding their classic.
A lot of times after chapel on Tuesdays, my colleague Jeff Young and I are like, where are we going to go for lunch? Of course, it's always on that side of the river, just naturally. So now we'll have another pretty good option there.
Yeah, they are a staple of Alexandria. And it's awesome to see them expanding, and we love it. Love to see it.
Yeah.
That's the American dream right there. Family working together, building something from the ground up. It's awesome.
So cool. All right, another call. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Good morning. I think you're starting to swerve into it again with if capitalism wants, if you want it to work for you, you have to work for it. And I think that's the problem with a lot of the generation now. They don't want to work.
Yeah.
You know, they went through school on loans, and then they come out and say, well, no, I want to do this. So they don't want to work at certain things. They don't want to work on something that maybe they need to make a living at or to better themselves. I have something I want to work on, I want to stay. Do you know where the guy was going at the end of the hour about the food bank and the SNAP program? He didn't call back, but I think he said we're spending $8 billion a month for 42 million people to get SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
Can you do the math on that and what it works out to?
I'm terrible at math. I hope you have it.
No, I don't have it, but I did it, but I'd like everybody else to do it. To get a pencil and paper, whatever you need to do. The other thing is, do you think the Democrats have made their point as far as the shutdown? Do you think, kind of pretty much everybody's paying attention, knows what they want, but they continue to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think they've made their point. Go ahead.
No, what do you think their point is?
Well, no, I think they've made their point about the Obamacare and the extensions of benefits and all of the stuff that was enacted under COVID, which is a pie in the sky. It's something that it wasn't there before. And the program doesn't work, but they want to keep funding it and throwing money at it. And, but they keep doing it. So in other words, they're willing to burn down the government or the country to get the power.
Yeah.
And think about that. And, but, we can't say anything bad about Mendami. So I guess, he's going to fix it. He's going to solve everything. and him and AOC and Sanders, that is the leadership of the Democrat Party. And I wish you would get some state Democrats to come in and express their opinion of where they think their party is going, because that is definitely where it's going. When parties lose, they change directions, and the Democrats have decided on what direction they're going in.
Yeah. No, I think
hang on.
That's fair. Yeah.
Hang on. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And I think even when you talk about Nancy Pelosi retiring, not running again, some of the names that are lining up to succeed her are even more to the left. So that does seem to be a trend right now. You get a guy.
Who are you hearing? AOC? I heard she might be running for Senate.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking about Pelosi's district.
Oh, the district. Got
it. There is actually, I think, AOC's former chief of staff is out there.
I thought you meant, I was thinking speaker in my head.
Oh, okay.
And obviously she wouldn't be.
Right.
Interesting. Well, yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I said this months ago, and I've been saying it for a couple of years. I believe that's the direction the Democrat Party is going into.
Yep.
They are definitely leaning More left, more of that Bernie Sanders flavor of the party. I don't know if that's going to work in the general election for president, but I'm sure they could pick up some seats across the country in Congress.
Well, especially with all the redistricting.
Which one are you talking about?
California. A lot of states are doing it. I mean, I know
Republicans
Republican
can pick
states
up in Texas, I'm sure, and
yeah.
other states.
Theoretically. Louisiana might gain a Republican seat if they get this madness sorted out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I do think that a lot of people, if I want to use the term in the middle, are kind of wondering where they fall these days.
Well, we see both parties kind of getting a little bit more on their fringe narrative,
Maybe
I would have
so.
to say.
Yeah.
You know.
So I
don't even think Trump's overly conservative, to be honest with you.
No, he's really not.
But it's just a different it's a different thing altogether.
He's definitely more populist. But
and now he's got people in his party or MAGA movement who think he's not populist enough now.
Yeah.
It's just this is politics.
Right.
It's tough.
Yep.
And we'll see though. I mean, I feel like you're seeing the Mondamis in New York, and I think it's a good indicator of what I've been thinking for a while. But they're pushing, what's his name, Newsom for the president, I'm sure. I don't really know if Kamala has much of a chance, but, you know, I still think they're in trouble winning a general election at this point. But who knows?
Yeah.
You know? It's 3 years. Who knows what could happen?
That's exactly right. All right, we'll take another break.
KSYL. You too could have a beautiful smile in as little as 12 weeks. Exclusive to Today's Dental in Pineville. Virtual Align Clear Aligners. The fastest, most convenient, affordable way to straighten your teeth for people on the go. Plus, they're invisible. No one will know you're doing it. Experience the virtual Align difference. Call Today's Dental at 448-4540. It's a general dental facility on Highway 28 East in Pineville, owned by Dr. Jonas Goche. 448-4540.
From America's #1 travel radio show, I'm Robert Carey.
And I'm Mary Carey with today's RM World Travel Minutes.
When you fly, where do you tend to sit the most? If it's international travel, you'll find Mary and me mostly in business class. Domestically, we're in first or premium economy.
Business class and premium economy actually deliver the greatest amount of revenue per square foot on a plane, with business class often being the most profitable section of a plane for an airline, while premium economy is a profit center for the airline since it costs just slightly more to operate than the economy section.
You know, economy class on a plane is all about volume these days, as the seats barely break even for most airlines, and you might be interested to know that many economy seats actually lose money for their airline. Now, you'd think first class is where the airlines make their money. They don't. It's a costly service to operate, and it takes up a lot of space on a plane.
As Robert mentioned, we typically fly business or premium economy, which is probably why the airlines always seem happy to see us.
Yeah, they absolutely do, right? Folks, listen, what section of the plane do you typically fly? Share it with us at rmworldtravel.com/contact. More tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Rhett with Entergy Louisiana, and I'm a customer too. I'm proud to say that our rates are 33% below the national average. Every day, our team is focused on keeping costs lower for you. We take affordability personally because this is our home too. So we work harder and smarter to fight rising costs while also improving reliability for years to come. This isn't just my job, it's a commitment to my community. Together, we power life. Entergy.
It's Talkback 970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYL.
She made them really angry, but at the end of the day, there was often grudging respect for some of the things skills that she brought to the table.
Oh yeah, you know, there were people who respected her legislative ability and, you know, being a political boss. I mean, she was the boss of her conference.
Nancy D'Alessandro.
And you know, there is, you know, for political operators, a lot of respect for that. I tell you this, I don't know how much we raised over the years off of sending out fundraising appeals based on Nancy Pelosi, but it was a metric butt ton. I'm telling you right now, putting Nancy Pelosi in fundraising mail or fundraising emails would always produce. And by the way, it's not often that someone can become a titan of both Washington and Wall Street. Republicans will remember her as one of the most successful and prolific day traders. She beat the S&P 500 by 559% in her stock portfolio. She's worth a lot of money. She did an amazing job. So what a blow for the financial houses today on Wall Street. I'm sure they're mourning.
Just getting in an elbow, right?
Yeah.
Scott Jennings. That's actually pretty funny. Someone posted that Pelosi has outperformed Warren Buffett over the last 10 years. Her stock portfolio has grown 720%, his 185%. She had almost 4 times the gains that Warren Buffett had, who's known as one of the greatest portfolio managers of all time. What?
I think a lot of Democrat voters are upset with the Pelosi's and the Schumers and the whoever else there are. Maybe the Obamas now at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So they're seemingly moving in a different direction. That's what we're seeing. You know, like if you have a Democrat in the South, obviously Mondani politics is going to be a non-starter. But so I don't know if it's going to be like the face of the party, but I think it's shifting that way even more. But New York's a whole different animal.
And without immigration, Mondami doesn't happen. New York, I mean, again, when you look at the exit polling, people that kind of born and bred New Yorkers weren't voting for him. It was people that have moved to the country that occupy a majority, apparently, of the city now, who really voted for him.
Yep, and I think it's funny that the right had to root for Cuomo.
Yeah, that's another factor.
This is wild,
you're
isn't
talking
it?
about
You never know what happens.
just an awful human being in Cuomo. It's like everyone forgets how he sent all these grandparents to their death by putting COVID patients in nursing homes and all that kind of stuff. Like, you remember the Janice Dean, I think, with Fox News? I mean, she was relentless in her attacks of him. It's amazing how, like parasites, these people just come back again and again and again. You know, I'm not.
Like I said, you think you're down and out, you come back a year later, you're fine.
Maybe Sliwa is just not ever seen as credible, or just the demographics of the city made it impossible for him.
Bingo.
Yeah, but
very liberal city.
Yeah. Bingo.
New Jersey, very liberal.
Yes.
Virginia, very liberal.
That's just it. You know, I mean, they continue to talk about what happened Tuesday night. It's like there's really not that much of a surprise to me, because those are those states. I mean, if this had happened in like Oklahoma, you'd be like, what is going on? But so basically your blue states are staying blue. That's definitely an indicator that President Trump's policies are not popular. Well, yeah, they're not popular with people that hate him, of course. They never will be, no matter what he does.
Well, they flipped in Virginia, but still, it's still
purple
I would
at
say,
best. Yeah.
At best, yeah.
Right.
So I don't know if it was an indictment on Trump.
But what's disappointing about Virginia is the guy, not so much the governor, but the attorney general. But after the comments he made, man,
it's pretty wild.
It is
pretty wild. And like, look, we could talk and prognosticate and everything, but it's going to matter where the economy is in 2.5, 3 years.
It's always about the economy, stupid, right?
That's all it is. And if people are hurting, they're going to go in a different direction. And like I said, it's hard to criticize a president with the economy, I think, is someone who's not very smart with the economy. You know, how many months in? 9 months in? So, I mean, he's getting to the point now where we should start seeing some of the fruits of the labor, if there are, pay off or show up. Just give it some time. We'll see.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, they'll be punished, I'm sure, at the ballot box.
All right. Let us go to the phones again. Good morning. You're on Talkback.
Good morning.
Hey.
Morning.
Don't forget, when you're looking for lunch in Pineville, don't forget about Pops.
Oh, yeah. Pops is a good place. We often go there on Tuesday. Yes.
Friday is today, and today is fried chicken and dirty rice, and it's the best you'll ever have.
It is authentic home style cooked food for sure.
Yeah. Second thing, in your Virginia race and your New Jersey race, both Democrats won. If you break the voting down, blacks voted for both the Democrats 95% and 94%. So when you go up against that, that's difficult to beat.
Yeah.
That's why you hear the constant drumbeat of Nazi, racist. Okay? Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah. It does seem a lot of times like certain things only go one way. But in any case.
What, the rhetoric?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the actions that follow it.
Oh, okay.
So. All right. We need to take our last break and we'll come back and wrap it up.
Talkback is sponsored by The Clinics.
Ready for the ultimate game day? This football season, Southern Air and LSU Athletics want you as the Southern Air fan of the game. Each week, one lucky winner scores 4 LSU home game tickets, VIP hospitality, pregame sideline access, and the chance to cheer on the Tigers. Plus, all winners are entered to win a brand new side-by-side at season's end. Enter now at southernairnow.com or Southern Air's Facebook page. Southern Air, cooling, heating, plumbing, and generators. Learn more at southernairnow.com. Go Tigers.
Is your website accessible to everyone? If it's not WCAG compliant, you could be excluding customers and opening yourself up to lawsuits. At Kinetics, we build and optimize websites that meet WCAG accessibility standards, helping you serve more people, convert more customers, and stay compliant with ADA guidelines. Don't risk it. Get your free website accessibility assessment today at kinetics.solutions. That's kinetics.solutions. Kinetics, where smart marketing works.
970 AM, 104.9 FM, KSYL. To take part in the show, call 442-8255. That's 442-TALK. Talk back.
Yeah, someone's pointed out that what alarmed people was how Democrats won big in areas that Trump had won just a year ago. But I think a lot of that is because Trump wasn't on the ballot. For whatever reason, there's this phenomenon with Donald Trump where people who don't normally vote will come out and vote for him, but they won't return to vote for the Republicans. And I think it says a lot about where the Republican Party is right now, too, with people that a lot of Americans just look at the party as a whole and feel like it's very weak, very wishy-washy. And so they're not excited about their candidates. They just, is Trump 100%. So it's kind of him or nothing.
Well, and we hear all these, culture wars on both sides and all these different issues. And I know I'm beating it like a dead horse here, but I'm just saying, like a whinnying horse here. They voted for him, especially in other parts of the country that aren't normally overly conservative, because they thought he was going to make life easier for them to purchase things.
Right.
And that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. But I think, too, issues like the border and crime, and look, he's done, his administration does a phenomenal job at the border. I just heard a report. They only had like 100 people cross over this last week, something like that.
I'm surprised. Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't really hard to do. It was just purposeful.
Yeah, right. Because we were told that, there had to be big action from Congress, get a bill passed, blah, blah, blah. And it turned out that wasn't the case. Like he said in his speech a few months ago, it turned out you just needed a new president. But, he's bringing a lot of, you're not going to find someone that works harder than the guy does. He is constantly working to try to get things turned around and fixed. But, sometimes it's even his own party that's making it tougher.
Well, checks and balances for a reason. So.
Yeah. Most of the reason's money. Checks that are coming to their balances.
He's the only one that can fix it.
Yeah, I guess so. So, any big plans for the weekend?
Just Pecan Fest.
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. Parade starts at 10 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing the folks there as you and I will be emceeing the events.
So we'll be out there for the parade. It'll be fun. And what are you doing after that?
I'll head back to campus, LC. We've got women's basketball game at 2 o'clock. We also have the football game at 2 o'clock. LC taking on Arkansas Baptist. At halftime, they're going to be honoring the 2000 LC football team, the one that was the first one to come back after the program had gone dormant after the 1960s. So that's kind of exciting. That should be fun. See who all comes back. High school football last night, Logansport beat Northwood 42-6. Pineville was on the road at Ouachita. They lost 56-0. Oof. Montgomery got a win last night over LaSalle, 36-32. Grant, high scoring game. They come up a little short, losing to West Ouachita 54-52. Bunkie beat Marksville 49-24. Bunkie's had a really good program the last couple of years. And Menard went down to Port Barry and they beat the Red Devils 19-14. A lot of Thursday games last night. And I know
like a lot, yeah.
They do that because of the referee shortage. Ash is on the road tonight. They'll be playing at Neville. Let's see. Bolton will be at Ringgold. Buckeye hosts Gina tonight. Perusing through the schedule here to see Leesville's at home against Lagrange. And I think that's pretty much our local teams. So, is this the last week of the regular season?
Is it really?
I think so.
That's insane.
I believe that's the case.
Who's doing the best around here?
I know Bunkie's had a great year. I know Ash has had a really great year. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure.
I gotcha. It goes by fast, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. But it feels, I mean, you look at where the NFL is at right now and college football. I think college football, we have, 3 weeks left? 4 weeks, maybe? So, it's moving by quickly, just like this show. Flew by quickly here today, but we've enjoyed the conversation with you, some great topics, and we always enjoy these open line segments to let you talk about what you want to talk about, and we'll do it again on Monday. Adios. See you all at the Con Festival tomorrow, everybody. Have a great one.